stopped a club who did nothing wrong from having the capacity to recruit the Sydney Swans? You've never publicly addressed that issue. You've said the Swans knew all about it, which is no explanation.
Joe, it's such a surprise you're bringing this up. You've been so quiet.
The great surprise was that the Commission decided upon that decision. It's been unexplained and it was bordering on embarrassing.
Well, that's your view.
It is.
There was a number of discussions with the Sydney Swans. I think Andrew Dillon had more than 15 with those guys. It's about transition, and it's around, you know, once you've made the decision to remove Cola in its existing form, and you're doing it over a period of a couple of years, and you've done it because it's an AFL rule that they've applied perfectly legally, but it has potentially some unintended consequences, then the Swans prosecute an argument that all of their player contracts they currently have under the old rules have to be able to maintain, which is fair. And therefore, because they couldn't trade them out because they want to maintain them, if you then have a salary cap that actually is at the same level for the next 2 years, and they could trade players out, you have potentially some serious unintended consequences.
But you backflipped and allowed them next year to trade up to 350.
No, we were able to progress the discussion, as we've always been talking with them about that discussion. So the sort of black and white picture, which I know you've painted, is not appropriate. Now, was it a tough call? Yes. Was it through a series of lots of meetings with the Swans? Yes. Was it a rule that got there because it actually acknowledged a whole series of things the Swans wanted? Yes. Was there some challenges at the execution? Yes. And have we been able to nuance it a bit better? Yes. But the way you've painted it is wrong and didn't contemplate all the discussions we've had with the Swans and a whole series of things that they wanted to get out of the transition.
Need to ask you one before we run out of